anybody who's a redhead looks like they're just permanently irritated, that they just have a full body irritation problem and it just leaked into their hair and their red plushy skin just looks itchy. They just look itchy. Whenever I meet a redhead, just that's all I feel, itchy. Just feel itchy and irritable. I want to help them. I want to give them a cream. I want to, send them off to some sort of like sulfate bath. Poor guys, guys and girls. For you redheads listening, I'm sorry. I mean, problem of evil all over again. If God's so good, why clearly, and you as children, any of you redheads as children, you are ugly. You are ugly. Automatically, you are ugly children, all of you redheads. You have to learn to just deal with descriptive truths. You look like goblins in the woods peeking through the trees. Saw one the other day at the school. I went to the school for the the graduation ceremony. Saw a little redhead kid. Wish I didn't see it. I wish I didn't see it. Like a little troll goblin peeking over the shoulder of the parent. Disgusting. So you gotta imagine where these people come from. Their childhoods are horrid. They don't even know why. Imagine having a horrid childhood and not knowing why. Like, you have good parents who take care of you. You go to church. You're well fed. And there's just something in the background that says, why is this so awful? Why is my existence so awful? And you don't know. Nobody tells you. It's just because you're redheaded. So, shout out to all the redheads living through it. You're definitely worse off than just generally black people. Like all these black people, oh, it's so hard being black. Now, not compared to being a redhead. You know why it's worse? Because you don't even know why people are looking at you the way they're looking at you. They don't even know why. They're just generally disgusted. And they don't know why. It's worse because you can't even pinpoint what it is. You don't know why you don't want to shake the redhead's hand. You don't know why. You don't know why you just don't like their kids automatically. Everyone's talking about solving problems, like, oh, we got to solve leukemia for kids. And not one person stands up in those meetings and say, well, that's a big problem and the percent is low, but can we talk about more of a long-term approach to children having to live a life as a redhead and their irritable red skin? They just look like a giant STD. Redheads look like walking irritated skin, like just diaper rash as a person. The embodiment of a diaper rash, these redheads. And nobody cares. Oh, he's a cute little redhead. Oh, we had a redhead. Yeah, grandma's a redhead. Stop pretending it's a good thing. Stop pretending it. But redheads, it's said that redheads can endure more pain. Yeah, obviously. What else are they supposed to do? You ever think of why it's the case that redheads, according to these social sciences, can make it through more pain? They have a tolerance for pain. Why do you think that is? Because they're in pain. The level of ginger slander today. Are you all right, man? Are you even a redhead, Logan? Even you dyed your hair. And you can't even dye the hair, right? Like, what are you supposed to do as a redhead? Like, if you dye your hair white, that's worse. If you dye it, black, you're still looking at a redheaded face. Redhead is, let's face it, even saying redhead is a misnomer. It's just red. You're just a red sort of body. Just like I just look at and I see, it's like dermatology. You can't fake it. You can't fake being a redhead. It's like black albino people. You know that there's a high percentage of black albinos? Isn't that kind of funny? And you could tell, right? Look at a full albino who's African, and not even a moment do you think they're white. Not even a second. That's where redheads are at. You can't hide. You little rashies. Don't try to hide rashies. Anyway, sorry. It just sets me off. Sets me off. So yeah, anyway, why was I talking about? Oh, because Pearl is a redhead. So she's already dealing with a lot of other things. There's a lot of things working against her already. So, Logan for $5 says, I'm told I'm more of a strawberry blonde now, but I look full ginger. Both sides of my family have a lot of gingers. Yeah, it's just a terrible scenario. It's a terrible situation. Nobody wants... You know what I mean? You don't go, oh, I hope it's a... Nobody's ever said, I really hope it's a redhead who, little monsters. Bunch of monsters. People of rashies. Ah! Shout out to my redheads, I still love you all. D. Sims, shout out. He's British and redhead. He has that accent and he's a redhead. And he makes his way through. He knows. You like redheaded chicks? Yeah, you like looking at a woman who's just permanently in pain and agony. Just walking agony. It's like you see a redhead at a farmer's market when it's like really hot out. You just want to rescue them. You just want to, bring an umbrella over to them. They look like they're in pain. They're pretending to check the peaches as if they think they know what ripe peach is, and clearly they're burning. They're burning up. It's like a redhead out in the sun is like a demonic reprobate going to church. Same effect. Borp says, member for 19 months. Shout out to Borp for the members. Wow, 19 months. That's awesome. What up, nerds? JB diverts for the main message for no reason to do a 5-minute bit on gingers, and it's funny. I'm serious, though. This, I'd like to say this is just a bit. I'm going to go out and say this is only 21% a bit. That kid I saw, the kid was supposed to be facing the stage. That's where the ceremony. The mother purposely, you know what I mean? And she turns around, because, when you have a kid on your shoulder and they're cute, like my kids are adorable. Not, even the slightest bit of lighter hair on my son's head, we're already freaking out, Megan and I. Oh my gosh. If they're even close to redheaded. Megan has the same visceral reaction, by the way. So it's not just JimBob. Same visceral, just disgust. If it's at the playground, ugh. Did you see that redhead who came close to our kid? They look contagious. I'm sorry. Y'all look contagious and we don't even know what it is. You just look contagious. Anyway, the mother, because when you're holding a kid, people behind you in like an audience scenario, if your kid's cute, you know they're loving it. Cute, well behaved, you know they're loving it. But the mom with the redhead is thinking she's a part of the group of people where you have a cute kid facing the opposite direction and people love it. She's turning around. She turns around. You could tell where the goblin look came from. Like looking at my kid. No, we don't look. We don't like looking at your kid. But look, she's facing the other way. Isn't she being cute? Nope. Nope. So, yeah. Do we appreciate you have children? Yes. I even have more. I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying stop pretending that you're a part of this. Okay? We look at you like, oh, we need them for the testing. You know what I mean? Like if you're holding your kid and you turn around and you're looking at all the audience people, oh, aren't you so happy that my kid's facing you? And we go, well, no, we're glad that they're here for the testing. We're glad there's a dedicated body of people, a sample set that we know we can use for testing things. Thank you. I don't like them. I mean, I'll take a redhead over just like a Indian. And I don't mean like a smoke signal Indian. All right. Anyway. I probably have like... What's funny is I probably have redheads. I wish YouTube told us. Like what % are redheads. I mean, let's just do it. You know what? Let's just do a really honest thing here for a second. I'm going to ask the audience to be extremely honest here. Brutal. Okay? Now, these surveys, they don't show who you are, okay? So don't worry about it. But I'm going to do a survey, and it's going to be a very simple question. And the question's going to be... They don't show who... do you have a negative visceral response? Do you just negative visceral response to what are we calling them? Rashies? To rashies. I'm just interested because I don't feel unique in this. I don't feel unique. I don't feel like, oh, I should hide this. There's something wrong with me. I think this is general. I think we're going to generalize, especially with kids. You saw Problem Child, right? Remember that movie from late 80s? Problem Child? Anybody? Redhead. Any bully, unlikable kid at school in a movie? Redhead. Asians too. Some Asian, if they're too Asian, same response. I have the same response. My own kids are, quarter Asian. I'm succumbing to my programming. Yeah, I mean, it must have happened early on because it is strong. Oh, it's strong. I was born a redhead. Now I have dark brown hair. God works in he works in beautiful, interesting ways. Yeah. I mean, the blessings, they just, if you're blessed, you're blessed. If you escaped, you escaped. Wow, 58% no. Oof. Oof. Got MK. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Redhead detransitioners. Luca says, JB, my wife is redhead. Our son is brown hair. My genes took over. There you go. There you go. So there's hope. There's hope, just so you know.